started from nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Thoughtful Topics Podcast. Here with your girl Cora and the hubby Dustin.
Hello again.
Firstly, sorry about last Friday.
It's been a crazy couple days.
Yeah, we were at Chuck E. Cheese like all day. So
Oh, we were at Chuck E. Cheese,
yeah,
weren't we? And then we came home. We're like, we're gonna record.
that's exactly how you sounded.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, so welcome back again to Thoughtful Topics Podcast, where we keep it real, raw, uncensored.
Unhinged.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is episode 6.
I believe we're on episode 6 at this point. I'd have to go back through and look at the recordings. But I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know.
it's episode
It's
6.
like 5 or
Eventually-
6.
Eventually, we're gonna lose track of what
Eventually, we're
we're
just gonna say this is episode
yes
200.
episode. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got a new episode. Shut up and listen.
Oh, okay. Today's topic is gonna be about fake friendships. What was that for?
Because I know about this one all too well, and it pisses me off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why you chose this topic. 'Cause you knew it'd get me fired
clock
up.
it.
Mm.
I'm being a little messy.
A little bit. She definitely throwing out some business that don't need to be anybody else's business, but it's gonna be y'all business
We ain't
now
name
anyway.
dropping, and we ain't gonna say the full story, but this topic can be related to a lot of people. Fake friends. Yeah, that's a big one right there, man. The ones who say they got your back, but don't got your back. The ones who be like, I'm going to be there for you no matter what, but in reality, preying on your downfall. A lot of people can relate to that. So, a little bit about Dustin's story. He had a friend, really, really close, extremely close,
Practically like a brother.
basically brother, and met this girl.
Up and vanished after that. No,
Did this multiple times.
Not gonna give too many of the details in regards to it because it really and truly it's only partially our story.
Yeah.
But popped up, was doing just fine. We were good. We've been friends for years. Years and years and years and years. Anytime we needed something, anytime me and Corey, would get in a big argument or whatnot, we needed a mediator, like whatever it was that we needed, we could call him up at any point in time.
Yep.
And he met this girl and ran off, and
sadly, something happened in their relationship.
Correct. And that relationship ended after about 2 years, I want to say.
I don't know. I
went
wasn't
MIA
paying
for 2
attention.
years, something like that. And then kind of comes back around. I just so happened to run into him when I was up at work.
Came back around. We just gonna keep it short. Came back around. Y'all went out twice. Once with just you two, and then once with me.
All 4 of us, because he was also there.
And then he met somebody else and
did the same exact thing.
But this isn't the first time. So again, fake friends. Are they really there for you? Are they supporting you? Are they preying on your downfall?
That's why literally at this point, I don't go out to make friends. I like to make acquaintances, people that I can call on if I need something.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day,
you know who's going to be there for you and who's not.
Correct.
Like, I don't consider my friends friends.
Like I could call up my boy Robinson right now. I guarantee you he'd pull up.
You can call up Boogie.
Boogie too. Yeah, absolutely. Ivan, shout out to you, the godfather of our babies. I'll follow him.
Tio Boogie.
Tio Boogie. When Tio Boogie coming back?
We gotta go up there. He came here twice.
Yeah,
it's time for us to go up there.
It's easier for him to travel.
It don't matter.
Us. We'll try.
We're gonna get up there.
I also don't like Austin, but that's neither.
We're gonna get up there. We ain't gonna stay in Austin. We're gonna go to San Antonio and then we're gonna drive to Austin.
That's like 45 additional minutes.
It don't matter. That's 45 additional minutes. That's 45 additional minutes for us to go from here to Huntsville. Exactly.
Yeah, we don't even go to Huntsville. But
that's on you.
But like I don't go out of my way to make more friends. I make really good acquaintances, and then if they can pass the bar for a little while, then maybe they'll move into the friend zone.
Mm-hmm.
Like my coworkers that I have up at work right now.
Mhm.
I'm really good friends with Dre. I'm really good friends with Antonio. I'm really good friends with what I would like to say a friend with Derek. Derek's also more of like the father figure of our group, though.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Which is
he's
a good thing. Which is a
right.
good thing.
Like I had the chance to talk with him today about some things that would kind of been bothering me man to man. He helped me clarify some stuff and help me kind of get set on a path that may help us out in the future, but we'll
It'll
see.
help. I don't see
But
it like
I don't
failing.
I don't really go out of my way anymore for people. Hey, Dustin, I need this, or hey, Dustin, can you help me with this? Nope.
I mean,
I've been
this
burned one too many
friend that we're talking
times.
about isn't the only one that just kind of upped and vanished. There is also another friend that doesn't stay in Texas, upped and vanished too. And you helped them out with a lot of stuff as well.
Yeah, I haven't heard from them in a while either. I
So
really I
again,
wanted
we're
to.
not gonna name drop, but yeah, it's just this podcast is just about fake friends. I mean, how many times have you just been sitting there and you're just like, dang, I haven't heard from this person in forever, or I thought we were cool when we, you know what I mean? We used to work together, or I thought we were cool when we
I
met at
mean,
this place, and then all of a sudden it's like, if you can't be there for them, it's a problem.
I understand that life happens.
Oh
That does
yeah.
not fall short on me. But I'll put it to you this way: outside of you and a handful of other people,
Mhm.
there's one person that has been my friend since like junior high,
Mhm.
who has always been there no matter what. I mean, they have a family, we have a family.
Mhm.
You know, they've got work, I've got work. I deployed overseas. They didn't bother me all the time or anything like that. We just talked when we could. And I mean, it's like every time that we do talk, it was like we talked yesterday.
Oh, you can shout her
Well,
out.
I'm about to. My best friend outside of my wife being her name Davita.
Mhm.
I've been friends with her, like I said, since junior high. We did have a run for a little while there. We did try to date. We realized we really weren't quite so compatible. We were better as friends. And then we stopped talking for a while and then came back together in like our senior year of high school
Mhm.
and have been practically inseparable ever
Like a
since.
brother and sister.
Correct. Yes.
Basically brother and sister. Yeah.
So like
And I mean that does happen too. You know, there are people out there that's like, "Oh man, I'm really cool with you like a friend. Let's date." And then when you date, you just like,
yeah, it didn't work.
this ain't working. This ain't the way I expect it to
That's
be.
the only reason I'm glad you didn't like pop a top whenever you met Davita
No.
and figured out who she was
Cuz
and all that.
it's
You
like,
thought she was my ex when I first introduced her, but that's neither here
yeah,
nor
and I was
there.
like, but no, it's like, well, she was an ex, but not like that.
Correct. I
But it's
mean,
like, no, it's more common when to hear about that because you know you have a lot of friends with benefits, and then they try to take it further than the friends with benefits part, and they're just like, let's
not
go
what we
back.
signed up
Yeah,
for.
we can't do this whole relationship part. I guess it's because when you put a title to it, that's when it becomes more realistic, and you're just
Right.
like, oh crap, like that's my
This is
boyfriend now. Like
official.
this
Now
isn't my
you're like,
friend.
ugh. Well,
Yeah.
and in today's society, you really have to have people that you can rely on. Like really and
Yeah.
truly, if I create a whole complex with just the people that I actually trusted and all of us live on one property, all of us look out for each other, I
Uh-huh.
mean, that would be the ideal situation overall, but that's never going to happen.
Nah. Everybody got their own lives.
Everybody's got their own
But
lives, everybody's got their own things to do, and everybody's got their own hopes and dreams.
oh
And
yeah.
ain't nobody trying to stop that. But
I can't say one thing though about having people in your corner that aren't really in your corner. When something happens to you, they're never there.
right.
They're like,
But they
"Oh, I'm
expect
so
you to be
sorry
there
for
when something
you."
happens to them, and
Exactly.
I'm not doing that
And you're just
anymore.
like, "But you could be there to help me out." "Oh, I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry." And you're just like, "No, don't be sorry. Help me out. Like I helped you out." You know, like there was a time I probably
I'll
gave you
keep
my
you in my prayers.
yeah, you
No, no,
right?
no, no.
Like there's a
That's
time you probably gave them your last $10 in your bank account
yep.
because they needed something.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can't help you. Knowing that, you know, you don't get paid till like 2 days from now and that you
My
know they got a little bit of money.
my ex, when I was in California, had taken her and a friend down to Palm Springs,
Mm-hmm.
and on the way back, like I'd moved back into the barracks and all this, that, and the other. So she was just kind of on her own, right? So I'm in the middle of field day inspection, and I get a phone call from her. They had run out of gas in between where they went and home.
Mm-hmm.
So they were coming back. They thought to get gas before they left the big Palm Springs, but Palm Springs is about an hour from 29 Palms.
Mhm.
The problem is that there's a long stretch of highway, probably about 10 plus miles,
With no gas stations or
of
nothing.
nothing. No gas
Yeah.
stations, no stores. No, I mean, it's a straight
It's kind of
stretch
like the
of
same way
nothing.
when you're going to South Padre Island.
Yeah, there's a long
There's
stretch
like
of
nothing there.
So she calls me, and I had to go spend my money, my gas, try to talk to my command to get out of the field inspection early to go pick her butt up off the side of the road because she was irresponsible.
You're just
But
sweet.
she was the reason that we separated in the first place because she cheated when I left. So I digress.
You're just sweet. You're just a sweetheart. Now I'm about to go run out of gas. No, I'm just kidding.
She says like she didn't yell at me this morning.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Put
your information out there publicly.
Trying to make me sound like I'm a bad guy. But no, it's like what I've been seeing on TikTok a lot lately is, and this is sad, man. You have these kids. I'm going to say like, I'm technically a kid still because I'm only 27.
27.
Yeah, bro, I forgot my age.
I'm old. I'm an old man.
So I'm technically still a kid if you consider it that way. But
your mama does.
Because I'm her baby, period. Anyways, because I'm her favorite. anyways. No, but like, what I've been seeing on TikTok though is these kids. Like, when I mean kids, I mean like middle school, high school age, right? They are like setting up others to get unalived, and you're just like,
yep.
I thought you were my friend. For example, Kanika Jenkins. She partied in a hotel room. Beautiful black girl. She partied in a hotel room. Ended up in a freezer.
Yeah,
because of her friends and stuff set her up, right? What about the oh my god, it's gonna hit me later, bro. The other she was a beautiful black girl. She went over to Mexico to celebrate her birthday, and they fought her while she was drunk, and she ended up unalive too. And it happened more than once. And it's like, I forgot her name.
Sorry, girl.
But like, first of all, rest in peace to those beautiful souls. But I'm not gonna just say it's just with black people, but it's just with friends in general, man.
I've seen numerous videos lately too of this woman was arrested for setting up her boyfriend and essentially put him into a trap. And luckily he got away from it and survived, but I mean he almost didn't.
Was that the one I saw you on TikTok?
No, I don't think it was one that you showed me.
There's another one too where it was not even a friend; it was an ex. His ex, this dude's ex, set him up.
Yeah, I've seen
right?
that one. Yeah, I remember
but
that one.
Her friends were in on it to come and unalive him in his apartment.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not gonna just say that. I'm not gonna get into the whole like setting up part and exes and stuff like that. That's a whole nother podcast. But it's just a simple fact that if that can happen to an ex, how do you think it feels when that's your friend? Like your friend is taking, like, unaliving you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like deep because she's like, I basically looked at you for a woman. When we see a friend and we close and we tight, you surpass that friend. You're more like you're my sister. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna look out for you because you're gonna look out for me. One relationship that I can say that I love to this day.
Mama Desi.
Oh, that's my sister. That's Mama my sister. Desi. But no. That's not it though. One relationship that I look up to and that I inspire me and Desiree's relationship to be like that is my mom and Mama Trisha.
Oh yeah. You can't
they
separate
are
those two.
like sisters. When I mean
the bickering included. Love y'all both. Don't come for me.
But they will get onto you. You know what I mean? They will nurture you. But they're the way their relationship is so strong. It's like God put them in each other's lives, and it's like, you know what, I had to separate y'all two at birth because one parent couldn't handle both of y'all. But I'm gonna bring y'all together.
The way that we felt with our kids at times.
Yeah, but it's just like they are so strong together, man, and they are just like unstoppable. And like me and Desiree are the same like that. You know what I mean? Even though she in New Orleans. New Orleans, where I'm trying to be. Even though she's there, if I call that girl right now and be like, yo, I give you $40. I really need you here right now. I guarantee you she will find a way to get here.
I feel like you've done trash talk me at a time or two, and she's like, "When we pulling up, you need me to
Because
pull
you
up?"
know, because she is, she
I
did.
know.
Period.
As much as she loves that I'm
Shit,
your husband and
period.
everything, she pull up in a heartbeat without
Cause
no
that's
questions
my
asked.
gal, and I would do the same thing for her. Like literally, we sent the post to each other the other day. She was like, when you would take care of, like, you know, basically saying like you would take care of your best friend's children like your own. And I was all like, she's like, I will go to the ends of the earth
Yep.
for the boys, and I was like, I will go to the ends of the earth for your son too, because that's
That's
literally, she's not like, again, she surpassed that best friend. She
right.
surpassed the friend. We've been together. She knows my deepest secrets. I know her deepest secrets. You know what I mean? She knows my, like, everything. We know each other. We know each other. And it's the simple fact that we still have that connection even though she's in a different state.
Right.
And it's just the same thing with my mom and Mama Trisha. Those friends are so hard to come by. But then when
Right.
you get those fake friends and you think it's a friendship, you think it's something genuine, but it's only genuine on your side and it's not genuine on their side.
Right.
That's when you're just like, wow, it's a slap in the face, because when the situation happened with you and you know who, it hurt me to my core because I
It hurt
saw
me.
you
Yeah.
hurt. I didn't care about him.
No, I know. It
I mean,
felt
at
to
that,
me though like my heart was physically being cut out because I'd lost
it was like your
like
brother,
my
because at
my
that
brother.
time,
Yes.
your brother wasn't there, and he was your brother. You know what I mean? So like, I'm like saying your brother wasn't there, like he was, but your brother was doing
He's
his
got his
own
own
thing.
thing wherever he
Yeah, he
does,
was
but
doing his own thing.
this was somebody that I literally talked to like almost every other day, and we'd go hang out and do things
Yeah.
all the time, and
And
this,
so
that, and
when
the
I
other.
saw you hurt, that's when it hurt me, because you know me, my big old pregnant self at the time, because I was pregnant with Zamir. I was like, you want me to go set it off? Like, what's up?
Nope, that's why I told you to sit your butt down. But
So
that same relationship that you have with Desi is the same type of relationship that I have with Davita.
yeah.
Like I actually, her oldest son, Joseph, um, I actually helped in part raise him because of the conditions at home and things like that at the time. But it that's where the joke came about, why I had her in my phone as first wife, was because her parents always said that I was the mental husband because I lived with them, I cooked, I cleaned, I helped take care of the kids,
But
I
I
did all
mean,
that stuff. But
y'all were there for each other for so
correct,
long, and like
because like when I got out of the Marines and I was
I
homeless,
want to
she
say
took
that
me
she
in.
held you
Yeah,
down when you came
she
out.
let me sleep on the
Ag-
couch, which is why I was helping her with the kiddo and with the stuff at the house. And
which we ain't gonna get into that part. What
yeah, I'm
about
not
the?
throwing any details out
No, no,
there.
no. We
Like,
ain't gonna get into the part about why you have to go to your friend's house. Mm.
oh yeah, no,
But no, again, that's a genuine friendship. That's somebody that you can call and be like, I'm down on hard times. And I guarantee you, if they got it, they're going to give it to you. You know what I mean?
I called her just a couple days ago and I was like, I'm sorry to dump on you. I have nobody else to talk to right
Exactly.
now. I need another opinion or somebody
Yes.
just to vent to.
And the same thing with me and Desiree. If we can't talk on the phone or FaceTime, guarantee you,
Y'all text.
we texting, we sending voice memos back and forth, because it's like, I mean, not voice memos, audio messages, because you
Yep,
know on
I know
iPhone
what
you
you
do the
meant.
little audio messages, but it's like you need that person to talk to, because at that time when you're feeling at your lowest, that person that's like, nah, I'm come on, get back up. Like,
Yep.
this not you, get back up. But it's when you have those, like I said, it's when you have those fake friends that whenever stuff hits the fan or they see something and they like dip and they cut you out because the person that they associated with don't like you for no apparent reason. You're just like, I've been knowing you for years.
Yep.
I've been there. I helped you out.
I've been in my friend's life for over 8 years.
And it's the simple
and
fact
held him
that
down and helped him out. Like when you said earlier, giving him like last $10, giving them that last $10 that I had in my account because they needed gas or this, that, and the other. I did that. Would come in and eat the food out of my refrigerator. I never questioned it or anything like that. I did joke on him, stay out of my kids' snacks.
But it's the simple fact that when stuff hit the fan, when that significant other didn't like you, or a friend didn't like you, or a friend of a friend didn't like you, and they're hanging out with that friend, you know what I mean? Then your person that you thought was your friend, your ride or die, it just disappears out of your life, and you're just like, wow.
Well, the
I
person
thought
that
we
I
was
thought was a
closer.
ride or die. Evidently,
Yeah.
had a poor judge of character on that one.
It's like, I thought we was close. I thought we was rock solid. What happened? And then all of a sudden you're like, what's going on, you know what I mean? And that's the thing about having a big heart. You try to reach out and rectify the situation, like what is going on? What happened? Like why we ain't talking, why we ain't hanging out? Like I see you online, I see you doing this. And it's like ghost. And then all of a sudden you get this brick wall of an attitude, and you're just like, where did this come from? Like you're not even the same person. So it's like when they do come back around, your guard's up. You're just like, bro, I don't know what you about to do. Like in this situation, when that friend did come back around, remember I told you, I said, don't let that friend back in. And I hate to say that, and I hate to be that type of person, but it's like this wasn't just a one-time occasion. This was multiple times leading up. This last time was like the longest this has happened, and now it happened again. And you're just like, okay.
Yeah, and the crazy part is that we hadn't even been back talking together as friends for about, I wouldn't even say more than a month.
I think it was like 2 weeks.
I mean, he had that issue with the previous significant other.
2-3 weeks, yeah, most.
Turned around, and we went out a couple times within a couple days of each other.
Yeah.
And then he turned around and calls me like a week later, and he's like, "Hey, I met this new chick. I want y'all to meet her. This, that, and the other."
And me in the background.
You said
I'm
what you
not
said.
meeting nobody because it's gonna happen. And I said
You were right.
I
and
said
that's why
it.
I didn't go meet her.
I said it, and that's the thing, man. People be like, "Corey, you like literally just like my mom." For some reason, when our spirit start talking to us, when it don't sit right with my spirit, we gonna say something. And I literally said to you, while that person was on the phone, I said, I'm not meeting that person because what's gonna happen, it's gonna be the same situation like it was last time. And I said, and I am not gonna sit here and pick my husband back up off the floor. I'm not gonna like literally like you're on the floor, but I'm not gonna pick you back up over
Can't be, you ready?
Up. Now, if you fall out that chair, that's on you.
I ain't falling out the chair.
But I'm not gonna pick you back up because of
That's
a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why, like this last time around, like I was hopeful that things would get back on track.
I was hopeful too.
Just
I was hoping
because
y'all
of
could
all the
rekindle that.
significance this person had in my life.
Yeah.
In that 8 years that we knew each other, you know, he held a very, very important role in our wedding.
Yep.
And it was like it meant nothing. But that's partly too is I'm tired of friendships falling apart for finicky relationships.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know this chick.
Oh, that's gonna be a good topic. We're gonna get
Yes.
into relationships.
You don't even know this chick past 2 days. You've been on one date, you like her, this and the other. We got to meet her. We ain't got to do nothing yet.
I ain't gotta
You
do
don't even
none
know.
but be black and be successful.
Well, I can't claim that first one, but
you ain't gotta do none but be in the culture and successful.
Okay. Be Creole and in the.
Nah, we gonna say you're gonna be in the culture. You the one little grain of rice that made
Right.
it into the gumbo pot. Because you know how
It
when you have your
doesn't gumbo typically have rice anyways.
but you know how like when you cook your gumbo, you have your rice separate,
Yeah.
and then you have your gumbo in the other pot. You the one little grain of rice that made it into the pot on the stove in the gumbo. Yeah, you made it, homie. You jumped out.
Okay.
You over here with
I'm
us?
invited to the cookout.
Yeah, just don't bring that.
But I brought the potato salad with the raisins in
it. Don't do that. That laugh was like, when did you do that? Because I was not around. Nah, you stick to your ice and your sodas.
I still think we need to, if we ever do one of the themed Christmases again, I think we need to do a white Christmas.
I want to do a white suburban dad Christmas.
No, remember we talked about what the a white Christmas was.
Yeah, everybody gonna come in with their khaki shorts, with the
potato salad with the raisins in it.
Yeah.
Wait, was it the potato salad or was the chicken? No, not chicken salad. I think it was potato salad.
Yeah, with the raisins.
Yeah, with the
and we're gonna have the chicken salad sandwiches and the fruit punch, the lemonade,
the New Balances,
and their fanny packs.
Anyways,
Josh, put the presents down.
But like I've gotten to the point now that I have kept my actual friends group so closed off that outside of you and Davita, like you two are the closest friends that I have. And I'm sure that
I can't
probably forgetting somebody in this. So
I can't even consider Ivan as friends. He's family.
Yes,
I'm saying I can't consider him as a friend. He's
a
family.
Brother. He's a brother. He always has
basically
been.
He didn't been to so many family functions and stuff.
To me is with that man's history, his background. And Ivan, I love you to death. I'm not throwing no shade at you. Please don't take it that way if you ever hear this. But with that man's background, he is the one that's pulled through.
Yeah.
Granted, that man has got his life back on track and in the right direction.
First of all, because if he over here posting photos
He loves our boys. I tell you
No,
what, he
him
loves
and
me like
his
his kid.
fur coat.
Wait, I never saw the fur coat.
Yes. They're doing, because they have their own podcast. So shout out to
Wasting Our 20s, I think is what
I
it
think
was.
I can't remember. I gotta get it. The next episode, I'm definitely gonna make sure I have their podcast.
We'll
so
make sure to put the link up for it. But
yeah,
yes,
so shout
we
out to
should
their
have Boogie come do a
podcast.
guest star with us one day. Or I
Okay,
could send him an invite to have him just feed through with us.
that'd be fine too. But no, they had posted the photo. They're doing the episode, I think, tonight as well for theirs. Our episode is coming out tomorrow, so they're doing their
Tuesday, by the
episode
way.
today.
No, it won't come out tomorrow. No, today is my day. Yeah, Tuesday tomorrow.
Our episode comes out on Tuesday. It's gonna air Tuesday.
Theirs typically goes up on Monday.
I think theirs airs airing tonight.
I want to say it's Wasting Our 20s. I used to have them on Spotify.
I don't know.
I'll look while you're.
But
talking
he has his he got his photo with his fur coat. First of all, the coat looked that beautiful. It looked that bad. I can't deny that. But that man is a definition of a friend that surpassed the friend zone, basically became a brother. So me personally, I can't say I have a lot of friends, because once you surpass that level of friendship, where I'm like, man, I'm venting to you, I need some help, and you actually help me out, it becomes like, hey, you're like my brother, you're like my sister type relationship. But fake friends, though, that's another story. Like, I don't even know, because that's just like one incident with you with that fake friend. There's been plenty of more. I'm just like, that person is not a good person for you to hang out with. And you're just like, no, I know them for so long. All of a sudden you're just like, whoa, they got bad intentions.
I don't see it anymore. I don't know where it went. I used to have it on Spotify. I think it was on Spotify. It might have been on Pandora. I don't know. But either way, we'll figure out what it is, and we'll link it in the next one.
But like I said, that was one incident of a fake friend. There's been plenty of your other friends where I'm just like, so I'm not sitting right with me with this person.
Like one of my previous supervisors that just up and dipped off into the wind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? The one from downtown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I did message him the other day about playing the new Battlefield. We'll see what happens there, because like our biggest thing after I got let go of that job, we didn't really hang out. We played games together, but then we didn't have any games to play. Again,
it's just like, for some reason, some of these characters slip through, and you were like, man, that person, they're cool. But me in the background looking, I'm just like,
the biggest example of that for me would be the Pokemon community that we used to have.
Man, yeah.
Not from when we owned, not specifically from when we owned Texas Card Geeks, but that whole little group that I used to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd message all day at work. We played like the little Pokemon Unite game together.
Yeah.
Like, the only person that I still really talk to out of that group is Miss Portia.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't even heard from her in a while. I feel bad that we missed her. I need to figure out where she's at on my Facebook or something. Let her know we weren't just ignoring her that night. We were literally getting off.
No,
but out of that, I mean, I had all these people talking to us or talking to me at least all night long. We'd spend hours and hours and hours on FaceTime.
I got added into it, and I was talking with y'all, and one person got upset that I got added into it, and I was just like, girl,
I was like, that's the other part of my business. Like,
it wasn't even that. It was just like,
and it's my wife.
Why are you getting upset?
Because she was flirting with me.
Yeah, no, and I shut that down so many times.
Yeah, I caught it after a while. I was like, not happening.
She lucky.
I don't do
lucky. She where she is now.
I think she's out now. Actually,
I don't care. She lucky she's where she is now. Anyways,
I digress.
But no, fake friends are something that you're gonna come by. I mean, if there's any younger listeners that come across this episode, if you're in middle school, if you're in high school, and you're just like, man, I ain't got no friends.
Choose your friends wisely.
It's not even that, because they won't know. You know what I mean?
You will after some time. You'll figure out.
You'll start figuring it out, and the signs are going to be there. They're going to be like, you're always the one that they're calling when they're in trouble. That's the biggest sign.
Now the question is, are you going to show up for that person or not? And then at the same time, you also have to think, okay, if you were in that situation, would they show up for you?
Exactly.
So you really
like,
need
start
to
questioning
evaluate
yourself.
who you're keeping close to you, because I thought growing up, like I was the guy in high school that got along with everybody. I wasn't a part of the popular crowd, and I did air quotations there, but I wasn't a part of the popular crowd. I wasn't a part of the sports crowd. I was into a little bit of everything, so everybody knew me. I was friends with everybody, things like that, but I was never considered the popular guy.
Yeah.
And when I got out of high school, about 99.99% of those people stopped talking to me. The only
And it's
person that
gonna
still
happen
talks
like
to
that.
me is Davita.
Like when I left high school, everybody that I spoke with, don't talk to none of them.
It still cracks me up. Your old schoolmate, the one that I work with up there.
Surprised he still know me.
Yeah, he's like, how's she doing? How are y'all doing?
Surprised he still know me.
Well, I mean, you walked in, so he recognized you.
No,
Just
I know,
like
but it's just...
I've had two of my old classmates walk into Bass Pro.
Yeah.
And we struck up a conversation.
But it's
and
just crazy that they still know
my
me.
uncle from my mom's previous marriage come in the other day, not too long ago either, with his wife and kid.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I've run into a few people that I actually know up there.
Mm-hmm. But it's just like the friendships you're gonna know that are genuine, because if you're going through something, you don't even have to say anything. That friend is gonna be able to pick up on it through a look,
right?
Through a tone in your voice, through the way you walk. That's a true friend. The ones that don't pick up on it, I'm not gonna say aren't true friends. Maybe they just don't know. You know what I mean? But it's those ones that are like always calling you when they're in trouble, always calling you to go out, always doing this. You know what I mean? You're the one spending the money. You're the one trying to help them with something. You're the one going out of your way. And like you said, put yourself in their shoes. Are they going to do the same thing for you?
Well,
like, even if you want to, just make up an example. Hey, man, you could be at home and you can be like, bro, man, I need like $20 for my gas. And that, you know what I mean? That'll
see
be
if
like,
they send it to you, and then if they do, just send it right back.
Just send it right back. I'm like, nah, I was just joking. But you will have those like, oh, I ain't got it. But all of a sudden,
be posting.
You look on on TikTok, on Snapchat, or on Instagram, and they posted,
or they at the club, or
and
they just bought a brand new car,
or they got bottles, they got a section, and you're just like, that stuff ain't cheap.
My thing is, at the end of the day, especially growing as a parent and as a husband, between me working to provide for our house and trying to be here and present for you and the boys, I don't have energy for all that nonsense.
No, and that's why I say, when you get into situations that are tight like that, where you're on a tight schedule, you gonna know who your true friends are, because no matter what, they gonna reach out to you, or you gonna be like, oh man, I haven't heard from this person in a minute. And when you reach out to them, it's like y'all never stop talking.
Yep.
And that's how it is. You know what I mean? For example, Desiree, she has her own situation going on. She has her baby that she's taking care of. She's in another state. But when I tell you, me and her could text each other, one of us might fall asleep and not message for 2 days. But we're gonna message like, hey, yeah, but oh my god, I saw it and I didn't respond. And immediately from one of us, normally it's me, because I got 4 little ones running around. She's like, no, girl, you are okay. Y'all okay? How the boys? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first thing out of her mouth.
Y'all
That's
text
a true
about as much
friend.
as me and you do.
Like, okay, first of all, don't be talking about us. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. But that's a true friendship, though. And like I said, there are gonna be signs, man. Y'all just gotta watch these signs, because people's characters slip up and they show you who they are.
People be hanging around to watch your downfall.
Literally. Like I said, man, when I was on TikTok, and I think this was like recently. So when I say recently, I mean within the last week or so, I've been seeing nothing but people saying that friends are setting them up. And I'm like, thank God that these people are catching catching their friends trying to set them up before anything happens to them. Because it's sad. You go on a trip with your friends and you don't come back home.
Right.
You go out to celebrate your birthday. Right. You go out to celebrate your birthday and you don't come back home.
Next thing you know, you want a t-shirt.
And that's the sad part.
I will say one group of people, or one set of people, I guess I should say, that I'm happy that we've kind of added to our friends list as of late, is actually our neighbors.
Oh yeah, they're so sweet.
Because they all the time will text us and be like, hey, bring the boys out to the pool, we'll help watch them, or what do y'all doing?
And they really will.
Or we cooked extra this tonight. Do y'all want some? And we'll do the same thing.
I gotta make a cake tomorrow.
We bake cakes and we're like, hey, do you want some cake? Or hey, we made extra meat that we're not gonna eat.
Or if we go sit outside in a little driveway and the boys are running around, we'll text them, hey, we're outside.
They pull up immediately.
Like, you know what? I'm still gonna do a whole little semi-corner cookout.
At some point we need to do that.
I'm gonna do it. I need anybody know where I can get 2 construction cones from. That's what I need. I'm gonna need 4.
Just go buy one of those big orange barricades you fill up with water that can't.
That's on the freeway. Yeah.
There's a whole setup going down there towards where I work.
Just go borrow them real quick. Be like, hey, let me borrow these real quick.
I'll bring it back to you.
I'll bring it back in like 2 days.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I know y'all gonna be out here for a while. I see y'all on a big project.
Right. This one got a dent in it. Let me just take this one right here.
And when I tell you they have all kinds of construction going on down there. Anyways, I digress. I'm not gonna dive into that.
But yes, having your neighbors be your friends is so nice. Like my mom, you know what I mean? And at her house, she cool with her neighbors too, and they're so
cool
sweet.
With the ones on the right. I don't know. She used to be cool with the ones on the left, but they moved, I think. So I don't know who's in there now.
No, she was nice with both of them.
Okay.
And they're like, again.
Well, I haven't been over there in like 6 months because of this job, but
I know.
Because you always go on a Sunday, and I'm up at
I
work.
know.
I was at the Mitch family dinner.
But no, it's just like having your neighbors as somebody that you can consider a friend or consider someone that you can depend on when you need a time is also good too.
And at some point I am going to take them up. They're like, we understand that with 4 boys and Dustin, you work. So if you need if you want like a date night or something like that, you and Corey just want to go to dinner or y'all want to go to a movie or whatever, we'll come sit with the boys because they're just going to be laying down in bed.
Lately though, it's just we've been so tired. We haven't had the energy to do nothing.
No, we ain't. By the time I get off work and we get everybody down, we look at each other and we're like, what do we want to do? We don't even play games. We don't. We come do these recordings for you guys.
And for me, because I've always wanted to start a podcast.
Yeah, and out of everybody that's out of my friend group, you is my best friend.
I better be.
I don't know. Sometimes you make me mad, but anyway.
Sometimes I'm gonna lock you outside the house. I said.
You feel like you've already done?
Okay, I was asleep that time.
Nah, you locked me outside. Remember when we were over there at the canopy, and I stepped outside to smoke on my little cigar? It was 100.
We ain't gonna talk about that. Anyways, we're talking about fake friends. I'm not fake.
You was fake at that moment.
No, I wasn't. I was real. Nah. You saw me. I didn't say,
no,
oh no, what happened?
I was like, had my back. I was facing out.
Yeah. So that's not fake. That's real. Because guess what? I did the crime in your face. I do the time. I did it. Period. Because I ain't scared.
That sucked. That was so hot. Anyway.
But no, having neighbors that you're close with is also nice too. But it's just the simple fact that we ain't on that. We on fake friends. Hold on, let's go back.
Well, the difference in fake versus like real friends.
Yeah. It's the fact that you can meet a stranger and become real cool with them, but the person that you known for like, I ain't gonna say years, the person you know for years, all of a sudden it's like a stranger, and you're just like, wow, you know what I mean? And then it makes you sad because you're just like, dang, we used to go here, we used to do this, and it's just like that person that you knew doesn't exist anymore.
The group that I used to hang out with, we used to go play disc golf, we used to go play airsoft.
Well, one of them is
one of them's a police officer.
Yeah,
way
which
south now, and I can't. There's nothing that can be done there. Kudos to him. We still talk when we can. He hits me up every once in a while. He just messaged me.
I still pray for make sure that he is safe out there too, because I just say Galveston lately just been having some crazy. Them 2 cars that went over.
It's been more than that, actually.
Has it
There's been like 5 people have driven off the seawall drive onto the beach, so they're just balancing on the edge there.
We gotta text him and be like, yo,
how you liking the people driving off the seawall? But yeah,
I know that is pissing him off.
I'm no longer going to put excessive energy into people that are not going to pour into me, because what I've learned in that too is by pouring into people that are not going to pour back into me, I have nothing to pour into you and nothing to pour into the boys. So if I don't have the energy when I come home, all that leads to is
conflict,
aggravation, and conflict inside of our home, and I'm not about that anymore. I'm not about bringing negative, empty energy into this house.
And it's not even just that. It's not even just the bringing the energy into the house. It's like when you pour into somebody and you pour and pour and pour, it's like they don't pour back into you, that's when you start realizing, this ain't a true friendship.
No,
It could just this not a true relationship.
it's the variation. Like, I used to be huge into science, so there's a difference in between like a symbiotic relationship and a parasitic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that I thought were symbiotic, where we all flourish together and thrive together and have a reason
You know
for
what
each other's
another
lives.
example of before we let everybody go? And I'm sorry to cut you
We
off.
say everybody like there's a huge following for this, but
It's
everybody.
gonna be everybody.
We're gonna get there.
But please. A big one was, you remember you were in a Discord group, and it was a while back, like when you first started Discord, and you went into this one, you found this person, I think through TikTok, you got in his Discord, and then you made some friends, and then y'all create your own little channel. It was with another couple.
The ones that I raised the money for the PC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them. I don't remember the names, but I remember them.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna name drop. We're not gonna name drop.
I did all this work and made friends in the group and all that, thinking I had a good following there, and then
we did. We actually had a really good following at the time.
At the time when I was
were
streaming
playing
on Twitch.
games. We just started the Pokemon business. I was pregnant with Elijah, so it was like everything was going. And then,
but there was one set of them that I remember specifically. I talked to them. It was a couple, and they really, really, really badly wanted a PC, so that way they could start playing together
and streaming and stuff like that.
So I set up a GoFundMe, and we donated. Like, we got donation after donation after donation. I think we earned them like, I want to say like $2 or $3 grand.
I don't know.
Wasn't enough for like maybe a full PC build, but something simple to start for sure.
Yeah.
And I cashed it out and sent it to them.
Yep.
Or I gave them the login and let them cash it. I don't remember how I did it, but they got the money.
Yep.
And then there was no further communication. They just up and vanished with the money. And I was like, okay.
So
we were
and then
no.
The it was after that too. Shortly after that, we started finding out that they were talking down about you.
Yeah, I started getting ostracized,
and so we confronted them. And then they was like, "Oh no, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. We didn't do that." But then all of a sudden, receipts start coming out.
Oh, I remember their names now. I remember their Twitch usernames.
So receipts start coming out about them actually talking crap, and one thing led to another. We confronted them again, and they never really did anything after that. They basically ran with their tail between their legs.
But because of that, I got deemed as one of the problem children in the group. So I never really had the connections in the group anymore.
Yeah.
And that made me really sad, because I'd worked a long way to get to where I was, just to have one group of people or one couple kind of ruin that all for me. It's just like the one guy for Texas Card Geeks that bought a bunch of stuff from us, then refunded it all and still got the product anyway.
Yeah, turned around and basically said that we scammed him out of it.
Our business.
Yep.
Bankrupted us over one purchase. That's all it took.
No, he did that with everyone. All of them that got delivered.
He had only had one product, one thing with it, but it was like over $300 something dollars worth of product.
Yeah.
And it was the biggest order that I had ever had. He said that he got the okay from his wife and all that and the other
girlfriend. Yeah, it was an excuse.
Turned around and canceled it. And even though we had receipts, including the video that showed us telling him not to do it, and he did it anyway. So you pay for a product, you get it.
Yep.
He filed something through his bank, and they said, nope, sorry about your luck. You got to give them their money back. And I was like, that's crap. Like, I've got the receipts on everything.
We were in the hospital when we were giving birth to our first child. Yeah. But again, that's the difference between actual friends and friends that'll just use you to benefit for them.
You guy made me so mad. I even gave him a bunch of free product because it was a birthday order.
Yeah.
Sorry, turd.
But like I always say, people that do stuff to get over on you, in the long run, they will. Karma doesn't have an expiration date. I just put it like that. You do stuff to get over on people, to get yourself up. Okay, you might be up today. You might be up tomorrow. You might be up for 2-3 months. But when that downfall come, it's going to come. And when fake friends go out there and they set up people, or they use you, or they take from you, even in relationships, even in, work relationships, when people do that, you like, man, they lucky. They getting everything. I always tell people, karma does not have an expiration date, because when karma comes back around, she gonna come back around, and you got to think that's times 10.
I should have ran up a tab while we were at the bar.
We should have. Now I'm about to be fake and call him up and be like, yo, you want to go out to whiskey? Let's go out. Because you know I will. Let's go out. On you, right? Period. And then dip.
Anyways.
Order all these drinks. Don't even drink them and just dip. Because guess what? I do not condone drinking and driving. Do not do that.
Yeah, what she said.
But anyways, on that note, y'all, please watch out for the fake friends out there. Watch out for anybody that's preying on your downfall. People that want to be in your business too much. Watch what you say. You know, if you know they're not genuinely there to help you, watch what you say around them, because they looking for that one little hiccup so they can torment you with it. And they remind you, or they go and tell other people, and next thing you know, 15 people know your business, and you're just like, I only told this one person I thought was my friend, but they ain't your friend. So watch what you say, watch who you talk to, watch these fake people out here, man. Now it's getting more and more common to be having these fake friends, and that ain't okay. Like, I don't know.
Like all little lips.
Anyways. But on that note, y'all, we will see y'all
for
Friday for episode 6 or 7. I don't know at this point.
I think it's gonna be 7. I'm pretty positive we're on 6 right now.
It's on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
17, 11.
See y'all on Friday with another episode of whatever it's gonna be on Thoughtful Topics.
We have to create a wheel or something just
right, man. If y'all listening to this, drop some comments in below, some things that y'all want to know about.
It's hard to be creative.
It's not.
It is.
Not for me.
I'm very simple track minded. Work.
That's why I think of the topic.
Work, sleep, home.
That's
kids,
why I
wife.
think of the topic.
With everything else I gotta deal with, you do it.
Yeah, I got it. I got you, bro. But drop it in the comments, man. Watch out for them snakes. Like they say, a snake doesn't change who it is. It only sheds its skin.
And if you feel like, please, as we're trying to grow this channel, I'm not really big on begging here, but if you know of somebody that likes podcasts, you think this might resonate with somebody or something of that nature, feel free to share it to them. You know, the more listeners that we have, the better, the more interactive we can eventually be for you guys. And at some point in time, we are actually thinking of swapping over to video.
Yeah, we might do it in the next one.
Well, I gotta do a whole lot of cleaning.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the
the streaming room first.
Yeah, our room isn't dirty. It's just his whole side has
blank.
Nothing.
And my camera faces the wall. It's just blank.
That's
I have
blank.
Stuff for it.
Yeah,
but we were supposed to move, and I took everything down. So,
but they don't need all that. But no, I do want to shout out again in the next episode. We're gonna shout out TL Boogie podcast with him and his brother. Shout out to all the businesses that I already shouted out. Walker's Total Solutions, to my family, to your family, and soon
Davita and Mama Desi for being the real
family
ones.
and family
For being the real ones.
Family and family. But not only that, the hubby Dustin's gonna be getting ready to stream soon, doing gaming. Yeah. So we're gonna have to get his channel set up and link below so y'all can watch him on that too.
You didn't have to plug that yet, but I appreciate it.
I'm getting the viewers ready. I'm getting the people going. But anyways, y'all. See y'all in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.